thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Please, try to remain calm. First,
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Mademoiselle, now we are here, I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offence, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now.
There has been a theft at the house.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Florette... Mademoiselle Angeline thinks that someone has broken in and taken it. This seems more plausible to me.
Merci, mademoiselle. Aha. Magnifique. Oh.
Of course, officer. How can I help? One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Florette's. She was caught in the rain this morning. There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Merci, mademoiselle. Oh. Oh. Ah. Aha. Huh. Huh. Hmm.
Of course, officer. How can I help? Excuse me, officer?
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and...
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff.
Love is not something that can be harnessed, so it...
That is Madame's rule. And I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Merci, mademoiselle.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally cut. Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Of course, officer. How can I...
Merci. Things are beginning to become... I must take a different approach if I am...
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a Another success. I never doubted myself.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to...
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that...
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount. And it has not gone missing. It was stolen. Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to...
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require. I do not believe so, I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially...
Merci, madame. You have been most... Ah. Ah. Mm-hmm. Aha. Oh.
Really, officer? Only if you are prepared to take...
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle...
If you will not do your duty and lock her up, then I must. She shall remain there, and I, the key holder, until she is led from the... And what is your point?
May I ask of the...
You may not. Honestly, your prying is getting on my last...
Merci, madame. You have been... most...
What a revelation!
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed now.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want is for Florette to be...
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she deserves. I wonder if you could help...
Of course. Whatever I can do to help. When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in.
Madame Vandenbosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Is there something? I cannot see the logic. Come, my little grey cells. We must think log... Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Certainly, officer. Madame is the one with the refined taste. Angeline and I are much more
Aren't we all? Romeo and Juliet.
I do enjoy it so. The passion, the romance. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it.
Merci, mademoiselle. Oh. Huh. Ah.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that? It is of great value. Money...
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds...
Of course. It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. Aha. Oh. Ah. Huh. Aha. Oh.
The longer you are here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by all means, fire. Is one bracelet not enough? I have checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you don't believe me. It is only my bracelet that is missing.
As I have stated, it is my duty to speak with every member of the house, and I would not want to have discovered a... You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything...
I must act on thought and fact. This will not get me any... What a revelation! I cannot see the logic in this. I must take a different approach if I... Order and method.
The longer you are here, the further the criminal goes with my bracelet. But by... How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
So...
Isn't he handsome? I remember. Maman never wants to talk about him. She says it's too hard, but she acts more like she doesn't even care he's got...
I'm sure that is not the case. It must have been very hard for her.
I miss him every day. He always knew how to put a smile on. In the summer, father and I would play hide and seek while Maman read. She always helped me though whenever I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count, and when I turned, he was nowhere to be seen. Maman would lower her book and fly. When I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never find me. I always thought I was an expert. He always knew just what to say.
I'm sure he would want you to be... You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle.
Is there something? This will not get me any... I must act on thought. Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. Order and method. Magnifique.
Certainly, officer. Now I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin. She holds her keepsakes from her father and other gifts or tokens in it.
Merci, mademoiselle. Finally, it is unlocked.
What exactly do you think you are doing?
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with...
The girl is guilty and shall pay the price for her crime. I shall see to that.
Everyone deserves to tell their side of the story, whether a fee... Mademoiselle Florette,
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate...
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry.
There must be some reasoning behind her.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast. Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
From what I understand of Madame van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the...
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at...
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved. I was too scared to blink the wrong way. I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. I wanted to prove to Madame I'm not the useless waif she thinks I am.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration. Ah. Oh. Huh. Ah. Oh.
Things are beginning to... The pieces of the puzzle are finally... Another success. Things are beginning to be... I cannot see the logic in this. Come, my little grey cells. We must... I must act on thought. What a revelation! Magnifique! Another success. I never doubted myself.
Anything to show you I didn't do it. And Madame, I need this job, monsieur. Yes, another thing on my to-do list. I'm afraid it's not.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie. I didn't mind having to get it.
Merci.
Really, officer, you are wasting both your time and... If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it. And this is how she repays me? I will not be happy until I see her I doubted your abilities, but perhaps they are not as inadequate as I thought. It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I can assure you the Van den Bosch name is as strong and prevalent as it has always been. I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way.
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine young mademoiselle.
And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family. I cannot stand here any longer and listen to this second-rate officer.
Certainly, officer. The lounge? A package?
Oui, it is quite hard to miss.
Oh, how silly of me. I must have had my head in the clouds this morning. I'm sorry, I can't help. Besides the terrible rain? No. I woke, began my duties with Mademoiselle. I had already laid out a clean dress.
And the bracelet was still there when you left the room for breakfast.
I'm sure of it. I had it down before Mademoiselle Angeline. Why, yes, officer! I misplaced it after wiping a stain from Mademoiselle Angeline's sleeve at breakfast.
You are not the first to say. Had she not noticed it herself? I imagine Madame would not allow even...
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only luck that I spotted it before Madame, and a good thing I did. Madame is under a great deal of strain. It can't have been easy for her to lose her husband, raising...
And this morning, it sounds as though it was such an occasion.
It's not the first time I have had to stand and watch such treatment. I hate to see it. As I said, Madame hasn't had the easiest time. Madame's scolding of Fleurette this morning was the worst I have seen her temper. I wish you could see that Fleurette is just trying to do her best.
Could there have been another reason for...
Madame was not happy Fleurette was late. All through breakfast, Madame was watching her with a piercing eye.
Merci, mademoiselle.
pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. This will not get me. Some would say a lucky guess. I would...
Certainly, officer. How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works, but how can one not be blown away by a story of two so deeply in love that...
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lovers to yourself and your dearest.
But I hadn't told.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty to uncover...
Please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship between staff is nothing more than a distraction.
But he means so much more to...
Oh, officer, I have found my soulmate. At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed. I know it's not proper for...
Love transcends professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If we wanted to continue, we would have to do so in secret. The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my dinner. He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared, standing there beneath the warm glow of the falling sun. He asked, "Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I've been chattering on."
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. Merci, mademoiselle.
Magnifique. I must take a different approach. I should not be surprised by my own skill. there something I am not? Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a
The longer you are here, the further the criminal goes. Maman is never happy with anything these days. Also, Florette does have a habit of not doing things exactly how
And how does she react when she sees Florette not doing things?
Maman has the temperament of a kicked cat. Florette,
That is how.
she was shouting at her, and when Florette would not admit she took the bracelet, Maman really lost her temper.
You have been of great help to my
Things are beginning to become clearer. Another success. I never doubted myself.
Anything to show you I didn't do it. She never used to be such a witch. When the Viscount was alive, she was I would have gone long ago, monsieur. But my
I was not aware you were supporting your family.
Papa lost his job at the factory just before he left for good. So Mama had to work even more. When I joined the Van den Bosch house, the Viscount was very kind. He gave me some extra in my first pay pack, enough to keep the landlord from kicking Mama out at least. No one had ever been that nice before. He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at Christmas, with a food parcel from... It's always been hard for her. Even before he left for good, Papa wasn't around. When I walked in Mama's house, everything seemed so much smaller. I must have got too used to the size of this house.
The valuables in the house do...
Someone should tell Madame that. Not that she'd listen anyways.
I will uncover the truth of what happened today, mademoiselle. Merci. I shall...
The longer you're...
You...
I must act on thought. This will not get me any... What a revelation!
The longer you're here, the further the...
You have been of great help to my...
Certainly, officer. You have found the culprit, and the...
Everything will be revealed in good time. Would you be so kind?
Of course.
Merci, Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everyone. Will Madame Van den Bosch be joining?
She stormed past me not long ago, and I have not seen her return.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But I think we have spent enough time on this. This morning started like any other. My usual ordinary patrol. Until I would...
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I realized there were no signs of an intruder. Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you.
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard.
Madame's standards are very high.
And you would at least expect fair treatment for the work, not to be spoken to in...
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame Van den Bosch treats you. You are at her beck and call.
That is Maman you're talking about. Just wait until...
It is nothing but the truth I speak, All the while, Mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must have angered you. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some retribution.
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice. One that has been...
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get nothing.
A motive begins to rear its head.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. Well,
Allow me to finish. I am sure you will want to hear what follows.
I was only trying to help Lizzie.
You must have known how Madame would have reacted to your late return, especially with her prior treatment of you.
She's angry at whatever I do.
But nonetheless, you were willing to help a colleague, a friend, knowing what the repercussions could be. And that show of loyalty to your friend has been the thing that...
Monsieur?
Because of such willingness to help, you were delayed in town. You had no viable way of taking the bracelet from Mademoiselle Angeline's room. There was simply no opportunity.
I told you! Maybe now Madame will believe me.
It is evidence not even she can ignore. Which then leads us to Mademoiselle Elizabeth. You have been with the Van den Bosch family for quite some time now, correct?
That is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house.
Of course. And Officer, please.
Elizabeth?
I am referring to the lengths Mademoiselle Elizabeth has gone to remain.
It is Madame's house. She can enforce whatever rules she chooses.
Even if they are going against the very nature.
I still do not...
Perhaps that is best for everyone. It is neither my place nor my want to make this situation any more... Besides, it was not that story that cleared Mademoiselle Elizabeth's name.
Fleurette's? But she was...
But when she was, more precisely while she noted that, against regularity, you arrived alone for breakfast, without Mademoiselle Angeline by your side.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
It means that I found myself with two suspects with potential motives. But with a lack of opportunity, I was left with only one.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet.
The whole truth. Perhaps then we can all understand why you felt your actions were necessary.
I have nothing to say. How dare you speak to me like that? You have no idea what you're talking about. She had no right. It's all I have left of him. I had to do something.
So, you sent Mademoiselle Elizabeth down to breakfast alone, allowing you to be alone to hide it.
It's not like I planned it. I didn't think anyone would look in the chimney.
What I still do not understand is where you thought this would end. What did you think would happen once Madame knew of its disappearance?
I don't know. I just couldn't let her auction it off, just like everything else.
But you could stand by while Florette took the...
I didn't mean for her to get into trouble. How was I to know?
When something appears to have been stolen, it is not uncommon to call on them. Even with my arrival, you still said and did nothing. It is your actions that have brought us to this point. You did not think of the consequences. And now, you must face them head on.
Maman, you're home.
Of course I am. And I've brought someone that will bring some order to this chaos.
Major, I can assure you, I have the situation under control.
From what I have heard, you are far from it.
The missing bracelet has been found, and the guilty...
I am well aware that the maid-servant was behind it all. And yet I see her...
I am sure Madame Van den Bosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Excuse me?
After conducting a full investigation, the evidence and...
I certainly hope you are not accusing...
I'm sorry, Maman, he's right. Florette is innocent. I just wanted to show you...
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilted into taking the blame for that sticky-fingered girl.
Officer Poirot. Madame Van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might...
Major, with all due respect, she was impeding the investigation.
This may be how some officers act in the city, but here we show respect to our citizens. Insubordination like this will not be tolerated.
As the ranking officer, I have conducted my investigation.
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have little authority over anyone, let alone a major. You would be wise to remember who is close friends with your... After what I have heard of your past in the city, I'm sure he would look upon today's events as an...
Oui, Major.
Now I suggest you do your duty and escort the maidservant to the station where she can be
Right away. I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is not the outcome I expected.
Maman was right. We'll always...
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now? Madame said I'm guilty of a crime and I'll be punished. That's that.
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth is explained...
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested. Surely you know her better than that.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Justice and fairness don't reach the likes of me.
What you saw today was not justice. In the eyes of the law, you are innocent and have been harshly treated and wrongly accused.
But that doesn't help my employment, does it?
That I cannot save. But your freedom, I shall make sure of that.